Wednesday, guys. Get ready for some learning and some fun, and I look forward to seeing your work. Remember, you can pause this video whenever you need. Okay, so for writing, again, our focus is to write informative sentences. We're keeping it simple. This time, instead of the kangaroo, we are starting with a new Australian animal. We are going to be labeling the kookaburra. After we label the kookaburra, we are going to write 1 to 3 sentences that give us information about the parts. Let's have a go at labeling. Here is the kookaburra, nice and smiley, ready for a laugh. Here are the parts of the kookaburra, these words. Let's read them together. We have eyes, beak, so beak, eyes, feet. Now I'm not going to try and get my feet up, but I'll circle the feet of the kookaburra in case you're not sure. Wings. So here are the wings. They're used to fly, like wings. The tail. There you go. Feathers. Oh. Here are the feathers. They're everywhere, really. They could be pointing everywhere, but there are the feathers. And the head. So here's the head. All right. So I'd like you to either, on this page, you can try with printing it. You can write the words in. You can either draw your own kookaburra on a piece of paper and label it just the way we have with these words. Or you could even find a picture of a kookaburra and put it in the doc and then label. Either way, have lots of fun. And let's go to the next slide for the activity. All right, so now that we've labeled it, and if you couldn't label and you just said the labels and the parts of the kookaburra, that's also fine. I've made one here for you. I have labeled the kookaburra so you don't have to flick back. We're going to look at the parts of the kookaburra and I'm going to put in my part. I'm going to choose one part and so are you. I'm going to choose, what part would I choose? Beak. I'm going to do beak. Beak. And instead of describing just the look of it, it looks a bit pointy. I'm going to write pointy. Put. Oi. Pointy. There we go. It has a pointy beak. Now I'm going to put pointy beak into a sentence. I'm going to keep it simple. You can do your very own sentence. You don't have to use my sentence starter, but it's up to you. So I want to say that a kookaburra has a pointy beak. Kookaburra is my subject, so kookaburra must be in my sentence. Otherwise, the reader won't know what I'm talking about. If I say pointy beak, they might think I have a pointy beak. So I could write the kookaburra, or I could even say the Australian kookaburra, but we're going to keep it simple in this demonstration. So the kookaburra has a pointy beak. Going to keep that. So the kookaburra has a pointy beak. What do you know? 6 words again, just like last time. So let's put down our line. So a kookaburra has a pointy beak. Full stop. Now we're ready to start writing. I've said my sentence out loud. I think it makes sense. It sounds right. So let's get started. A kookaburra has a pointy beak. So we're starting with A. Capital for the beginning of a sentence. A kookaburra. So I'm copying the letters. So K O. O. Oops, I forgot to make it a capital because it's the name. Kookaburra. There we go. A kookaburra. A kookaburra has. So I'm up to my word, has. Has. A kookaburra has a pointy Now remember, it's all about your strategies when you're spelling tricky words. If yours isn't spelled right, but you've used your sounds, that's amazing. A kookaburra has a pointy beak, and I can see the word beak on the labels, so I'm going to copy that. B is the beginning sound, E is the middle sound, and K is the end sound. So a kookaburra has a pointy beak. There is my informative sentence. I am telling the reader an information fact. Now it's your go. Have fun creating your own sentence or sentences about the kookaburra's parts, whatever part it is, eyes, beak, wings. You might even research and give extra information, whatever works for you. Remember, you can post your sentence into the doc, print this page, write on it. Printing is very much optional. You can write your page, write your sentences and complete the work on a piece of paper even. You don't even need to type it on here. So whatever works, you either post it on your doc or give it to an adult to mark at the end. Have lots of fun and I'll see you for the next lesson. Okay, now let's start our spelling. Just like last week, we're going to create a bit of a routine with just neat handwriting, bubble writing, and then your rainbow writing. So this week, of course, you've got your words. So come, this, my, two, like I'm here too, or I have a toy too, or here. Now these words, I would like you to really practice reading them, practice seeing them, and then practice spelling them. But it's more important that you actually know how to read them as well. So if you see it, you might even create your own game with these as well, whatever you'd like. But here we're doing bubble writing. So bubble writing is just creating them as fun, crazy style fonts. So the word come is C, so I'm going to do a funny looking C here. Oh, there we go, C, and then I've got the letter O, so see how it looks like bubbles. So I write the letter first and then I put the bubble part, then M, and then E. I'm actually very impressed, guys. I thought I was going to not be able to do this, but there you go. My first one. Now have fun creating your own bubble writing for these words. I look forward to seeing them. You can either do them on a piece of paper and show an adult at home. You can show your teacher by putting it onto your doc. Either way, have lots of fun. I look forward to seeing your amazing spelling words and see you in the next lesson. Okay, now let's start our maths. Remember, our topic for this week is subtraction, which is taking away. When we take away, we end up with a smaller amount than the original. So say if it was 3, take 1 away, your answer, when you take 1 away, should be less than 3. So it's 2. Okay? Now, our learning goal for today is subtracting using a number line. Now, you would have used this in class, and it should be something you're familiar with. Before we start, you can re-watch the pirate subtraction and the cookie monster subtraction for some fun. When you're ready, you can continue this video and watch Mrs. Dubé explain the task. Let's work on it together. So we've got the first one done for us. Remember, the biggest important thing to start subtraction off with is that we're always starting with the big number first. So the big number doesn't mean the size of the number, it means the amount. If we had 9 lollies or 3 lollies, which one would be a bigger amount? It would be 9. So that means we know that 9 is the bigger number, because a number represents amounts. When we look at 9 on the number line, we can see that they have put the first jump at the 9 on the number line. Then it says take away 3. When they say take away 3, it means jump backwards 3 times. Okay, so take away 3 means jump back 3. Okay, now we can see they've jumped back 3. So 1 jump, 2 jumps, 3 jumps, and they have landed on our answer. And our answer is 6. And then underneath they've colored in 6 lollies to show the answer as well. Okay, that's what you're going to be doing. So let's look at our next question. 10 take away or jump back by 5, or count back even, to get the answer. So let's start at our lucky number 10. And we're jumping back 5 times. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here's our answer. Oh, just the same amount of jumps too. Our 10 take 5 away is 5. You can check this with your hands. So 10 fingers, take 5 fingers away. Am I left with 5? Yes, that means the answer is correct. And then I get to color in 5 lollies. So 1 lolly, 2 lollies. So your coloring in is going to be so much better than mine. I don't even think I'm inside the lines there. 3, 4, 5. And I hope you can see that. It's very hard to see. I apologize. Shouldn't have chosen that color. But okay, next one. 8 takes 6 away. So 8 is our big number. Let's start at 8 and we're jumping back 6 times. So we're taking away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we've jumped 6 times to get our answer 2. And let's put 2 after the equal sign and check with our hands. So we've got 8 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's take 6 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 2 left. That's the same as this. So this is how you do subtraction using our number line. And now we know that 8 takes 6 away, it equals 2. There you go. And you will color in or draw your lollies much better than mine. Now with the next activity, so if you look on the next page, here are your questions. You can either answer these by printing the page, or you can either get someone to help you draw the lines, the number lines, and do them on a piece of paper. It will be so much easier on a piece of paper. So if you need to, you can take a picture of your paper and put it onto your doc, or you can just give your work to your parent to mark. Either way, this is how we subtract so taking away using our number line, and we're also using our counting back strategy, if you realized. So it's really a lot of fun, a different way of doing take away without using counters or without using our fingers, but we can use our fingers to help check answers because they are amazing tools. Okay, have lots of fun with the maths, Have fun with your learning for the day. I look forward to seeing your work on your doc, or Mrs. Townsend will always be there as well. We're on the Google Classroom if you need any help. Have fun, guys, and I'll see you later.